What's good, y'all? Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how I made 60,000 off UNH and 40K plus off Lyft. All right. Now I'm going to break down each one and why I got in each trade. But before I do, all I ask you guys to do is leave me a like and a comment. So without further ado, we're going to hop right into it, folks. So first of all, let me show you guys my gains. This is 1 million in realized profits. So check that out, folks. And as you can see, people love the chat. We're still in a few of these. Let's talk about UNH. Up a lot on that. And then Lyft. And here were the calls I got in the honey drip. UNH 300 calls, 515. And then look how long I was holding this. Since January. It is now September. All right. So I'll even show you guys just in case you think I'm bluffing real quick. All right. Let's see. I think we were talking about it today. I'm up more. But let me see. King B. Ari. And then I'll just show you guys real quick. Just so you be like, man, you made up that screenshot. Y'all know I don't get on here to lie. Oh, oops. Let's go in. Let's do 300. And that should pull it up. All right. So this was 515. So I did it for both. I did the swing trade and the leap trade. That's pretty dope. So we got in both. But yeah, that's when I got in, 515. Now, let me talk to you guys about why I got in UNH. So basically, I got in when it fell down. Let me remove all these indicators real quick so you guys can really see what I did. All right. So as you can see, it was very oversold on the RSI right here. And as you can see, that is 515. If you look down, all the way down right here, 515, I got in on this candle, this pin bar. So I had a pin bar while being oversold on the RSI. And then we also added down here. So not only, we bag held, don't get me wrong, and then we added and it ended up paying off. And it also had bullish divergence on this ad. So that was the main reason I got in, but that's the technical reason I got in UNH. So here are the technical reasons, and that's why I added here. So at first I was only in the 300 calls right here. I was only in the 300, but I ended up adding the 290 calls, and I added a little bit to the 300. Let's talk about when I said add, because I did tell them to add. All right. UNH. Let's go in the high risk. Not the high risk, but the leaps. All right. And then UNH. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I said added to UNH leaps. August 4th. So let's look at when August 4th is. Down here, god dang, at the bottom. Now I sniped both bottoms. Got in here, and then at this candle right here, added to the leaps. Right here, August 4th. They're in my line. Look. Right there, August 4th. Come on now. So, man, impressed with myself. And that's why I'm up 60 racks. Do I wish I would have put in more? Believe it or not, this time, no. I think I put in about 70K in this, and I'm going to make over 70K in it. And if it doubles, 140K. I believe that, this thing could continue and continue to go. It can gap fill here. Now, coming to highs, this would be crazy. Don't get me wrong, but even coming to, it's moving pretty well, by the way. But coming up here to gap fill, I'll trim here. This thing would be insane if it can get in the 400s. And we may trim in the 400s. But yeah, this thing, could trim now, to be honest. So let's go to the Yahoo Finance. Let's see what we got. Let's go to UNH. And I really did like the financials on UNH. They were making money year over year, revenue. So once I saw a steady revenue growth and pretty much the steady revenue growth at a drop really was intriguing to me. I was like, yeah, yes, they drop and decline, but they're making money year over year. So I really like them. And Lyft, same thing. Of course, there's way more to it. Lyft, same thing. I got in January. Let's talk about when I got in Lyft. All right. I even showed them my current positions in Lyft. I even said I personally added to my Lyft shares 822. Let's talk about when I said that. Stars in Lyft 124. So let's look at that. So I've been in Lyft around this time. And then of course I added and held because I believed in the position. It didn't matter how much it fell. If I'm in a 2-year leap, you get what I'm saying? Like I'm in a 2-year leap, 2027. So this was the beginning of 2025. So that's how patient I am with this. And now I'm reaping the benefits. I'm up about 46K now because it ended up going to highs. And now it's at its highest point since I've gotten the leaps. And, I personally think it's going to get to 30 before the next. It's going to gap fill this, in my personal opinion. I've been talking about this for the whole year. If you go look at all of my content, I've been talking about it and talking about it. And I proved myself right. And shout out to all the people who were hating on me when it wicked down here. And when it came down here, I told them, hold your horses. It could still break above resistance, and that's probably what it wanted to do. It probably wanted to stop the long people out, and because that's what the institutions do. You get what I'm saying? They like to stop you out and then go. They don't want you to be rich, and that's why I love leaps because during a regular swing trade you'll be mad. You get what I'm saying? But leaps hold their value pretty good, and that's what I like about leaps. You get what I'm saying? So I'm trading leaps, long dated option trades, and I call every single play that I'm in. So make sure you tap into my Discord if you want to get in. In my personal opinion, this is the easiest way to make money. There's no way to make better money than this. And I got in for the same reasons as United. I love the value of them making money year over year, but at a fall. So, they're increasing in revenue pretty fast. And of course I use more indicators, but this is the simplest way I could put it. TTM, trailing 12 months, is at 6.1 billion, because this is all numbers are in thousands. So you got to add 3 zeros to every number you see. And I really love the value on them. And I like that they were at a discount. And I personally think they're going to keep going up. It's my personal opinion. Do your own research. I think they're going to 30, and I'm going to make over 100K on this trade. And yeah, that's what I like about Lyft. I hope you guys really enjoyed this and understand that I'm basically looking for beaten down companies that are increasing in revenue. And of course, there's more to it than that. I'm looking for technicals like UNH. We got, bullish divergence, things like that. Pin bar, oversold right here, and then another level right here. So it's a little bit more to it. You got to look technically. And then you got to look fundamentally, and then you got to look at PE ratios, cash flow statements, see if they're cash flow positive, see if they're projected to make more money year over year. So that's the part that's kind of a little bit more tricky, knowing if they will continue that pace. So I already knew Lyft was going to make more money and become profitable. And I knew that UNH would make more money based on the fundamental data that I talked about. So if you want to learn more of that, then, of course, tap into the link that I'm going to post in the description, and I'll pin the link in the comments. But other than that, folks, God bless. It's your boy Aristotle, and we out.